things. And before I start leasing, I want to tell you how we use depreciation. Excuse me, you need to understand one thing. To give you the example of Dhirubhai, Reliance Industries, for the colleagues who are not aware of Dhirubhai, founder of Reliance Industries. 16 years after the company was formed, he kept giving dividends, but not a single rupee was given as tax. Effective use of depreciation as a tax shield. I have mentioned this in passing in FM1. I'm going to explain this and now take you all, moment I explain that, into FM2, that is leasing and hire purchase. But first, what is a tax shield? This is respecting the colleagues who joined in, plus the friends who have forgotten, right? Income 500, expenses 200, PBDIT, Verghese 300. Bolo na sir, fatafat. Depreciation 50, 250, interest nil. We will take nil because I don't want to 250. Tax assume 10%. Good times 25. So second case 500, right? 200, 300. Depreciation nil. 300, interest nil. I don't want to even compare. PBT 300. 10%, 30. So I made my point. By using depreciation, by using depreciation, I have now saved tax. It's a tax shield. You colleagues will not even be aware of it. Mr. Dhananjay is sitting out here, or you sir would not even be aware, because you don't possibly have the problem of corporate taxation. I'm not very sure about that statement, but I am very involved in corporate finance, Indian environment. For me, this makes a lot of difference. This is what is attracting all of us, this keywords, tax shield. Come March, let me make a statement to all of you all. You have relatives. Come March, all of us in India are thinking of tax saving instruments. That's exactly where we call up our broker and say, is there any mutual fund where I can invest? Is there any insurance that I can take? Though I personally believe that is not the way insurance should be done, but that's a topic of discussion at a later day, that you can't use insurance for tax saving. It's something much beyond that. But having said that, what we are all looking at, all of us, is can we get tax shield? Whether Anil Menon as an individual, Anil Menon as a corporate finance manager, we are looking at a tax shield. Depreciation is giving you that tax shield. Because you have a depreciation, you are saving on that tax by 5. Depreciation acts as a tax shield to what extent? It is T into depreciation. What is T into depreciation? T in this case is 10%. What is the depreciation? 50. What is the tax shield that you've made? 5. Yes. Instead of paying 30, I'm paying only 25. I got a tax shield of 5. So please note, tax shield formula is T into that expense. T into that expense. Right? Interest. T is tax rate, ma'am. T is tax rate. Here, the tax rate that I have taken, Shailaja ma'am, is 10%. So tax rate 10% into 50. Right? Suppose I want to say, Russell Saab tells me, Menon, can you tell me my tax shield? I'm paying an interest of 80. If the tax rate is 10%, 10% into 80, I'll say you got a tax shield of 8. Okay? Small thumb rules for you to work faster. 10% is taken as a tax rate. T into depreciation. Please make a note of this. Right? T into depreciation. Now, what is leasing and hire purchase? Excuse me. What is leasing and hire purchase? I'll take your question first. Yeah, go ahead, please. Huh. This one? Yeah? Huh. This is where you realize one thing. It's a good question. Okay, though it should have been tackled in accounts. Right? Please understand, sir, depreciation in, right? One is, it's a non-cash expense. Okay, so I am not giving it to anybody. So I have the money with me, which I can distribute as, right, which I can distribute as dividends. Okay, though I am telling income tax, I have shown an expense, it is not an expense. वो पैसा मेरे जेब में ही है, सुनील भाई को देना है, सुब्रमण्यन साहब को देना है, I can give it. It's a non-cash expense. Second, please remember, sir, for depreciation, Indian context, this is in the Indian context, for IT, we use a rate known as WDV. For profit and loss, we use a rate known as SLM. We use a rate known as SLM. I'll explain. WDV stands for, right, written down value, right? SLM stands for straight line method. So, one, it's a non-cash expense. You're not paying it, you have it. Second, when I'm showing the shareholders reporting, I always report by SLM. But when I'm paying tax, I use WDV. I use WDV. Point to be noted, two rates are applicable in an Indian context. This rate is when you're paying taxes and they are higher. They are typically higher, sir. WDV is higher than SLM. Right? So, okay, though I have shown 50 rupees, it's all there in my pocket. Tomorrow I can give Dhananjay Saab, I can give Santosh Saab as dividend. It's there with me. Okay? Please note. Now, before I get into this, since there was a question on this, let me ask you all one thing. What did Dhirubhai do? I'm sorry, I should have been a bit slow. WDV stands for written down value. SLM stands for straight line method. I'll write it down, sir. Written down value. Sorry, since I got a response from the class, I assumed that all of you would know it. My mistake. Straight line method. This is normally covered in accounts, right? Depreciation policies. Straight line method. Yeah. Yes. Huh. Yes. Yes. Very good. Give away the entire money as dividends. Part of it, you should retain it so that you can replenish. Point taken. That's why most corporates do not give away the entire depreciation as dividends. They give only a part of it, sir. It has an effect. It has an effect. But please also realize there are two rates that is applicable. When you are paying a tax, we go by the WDV method, written down value method. Which rate is much higher?